Hi everyone, and today we are going to discuss and complete print settings and how to print spreadsheet. File, print, and we are going to talk about page setup. Page setup consists of many tabs: page, margins, header and footer, and sheet. So let's get started with page. Page can be oriented with portrait or landscape. Okay, this is landscape and this is portrait. Also you can choose the page orientation from here: portrait and landscape. And portrait taller than landscape, and landscape is wider than portrait. Okay, page setup can be adjusted by percent from normal size, so you can increase this percent by, say, for 60%, and let's see, it's much better. Okay, you can also make it by 80%. Let's try. Oh, no, not convenient to this page wide. 4 pages. Let's decrease the this percentage to 70. 2 pages, the first page and the second page. So you can adjust this percent to print your page. Or there are another option much easier than this option. By fit to 1 page wide and 1 page tall. This page will be fitted to be print in 1 page wide and 1 page tall. Let's try. Okay, here is our sheet have been selected to be print in just 1 page. Okay, and this is the difference between scaling fit to or scaling adjust 2%. Okay, you can choose many tall. If you click 0, just 1 page only. Okay, so we always choose fit to 1 page wide and 0 tall to respect wide of page. Okay, also you can choose the paper size, can be letter or A4. It's based on the page and paper size you will be printed on. Okay, this is about page. About margin, here are the dimensions of margin in each direction: top, left, bottom, right, header, footer. Okay, also you can choose this margins from here. You can choose normal, wide, narrow. Okay, the option here enables you to change the dimension. If you want to minimize the margin to 0, you can minimize all margins to 0. Okay, you will find the page wider like that, no margins here. But you should have minimum margin by just this dimension, and okay. Also about header and footer, you can custom header. The header is sectioned to 3 sections: left section, center section, and right section. And here is the component you can add. You can add in the left section the number of page, and you can insert number of pages, and you can insert date, insert time, and here in center you can insert file path and insert file name, and here in right section you can select sheet name, and you can insert picture if you want. I want to insert a picture from my desktop. I will insert this picture here, and you can format the picture. Okay, this is about header. Also, similarly, you can customize the footer. The footer is divided into 3 sections: left section, center section, and right section. Also, you can add, for example, number of pages, and here insert date, and here insert time. Okay. Also, you can make these adjustments in all pages, or make the first page different than the other pages if you want. Check this option. You can make these changes only for odd or even pages. If you want to do that, check this option. Okay. That's about header or footer. Let's see these changes on the print. Here is our header. So again, if you want to add header, for header you want to custom header and add the file name in the left section, and you want to add date in the center section, and you want to add for example time in the right section. Okay. Also, if you want to custom folder and add page number and number of pages here in the center section in the footer. Okay, let's see these changes. Smarter Excel, our date, our time, and number of page and the number of pages. And we want to adjust this footer here. So page setup, footer, customize footer, and we want page of, this is number of page, and this is the total number of pages. Say okay. Okay, here is 6 of 19, 7 of 19, 8 of 19, and so on. And each page has the title of the sheet and date and time. Okay, this is about header or footer. Also, if you want to add for the footer, you want to customize footer and add in the left section, for example you want to add date, and for example you want to add here file path in the right section. Okay, let's see these changes. Okay, and here is date in the footer and number of pages and path of this sheet. Okay, and all pages like that. Great. Let's print this worksheet. Worksheet consists of header, table, this table, and 2 pages. Let's print this sheet. Control B, and select active sheet, and go to page setup and header. Let's customize header and remove this page and remove all the header here. Okay, okay, we remove the header and this sheet. And here is our sheet printed by this way. Well, it's good. You can print this sheet in just one paper. طب what if I want to print the only table in one paper and want to print these two pictures in just one paper? How can you do that? Well, let's use page break preview. What if I want to print to this limit and I don't want to print these two pictures? So let's use page break preview and shift this line to this limit here. So accordingly, after you press Ctrl B, you will see that the picture doesn't appear because you hide them from printing using page break preview. Okay? Well, I think we can use page orientation. Landscape will be more appropriate than portrait, so I will use landscape orientation. So much better using landscape, and this will be our page. Well, what if I want to print only the table? Okay, let's select only the table and go to Ctrl B and select print selection. This is the table. What if I want to center this table in the middle of the page? Page setup, and from margin select center on page horizontally and center on page vertically. Okay, that's it. We centered the table to our page and print and press print. Okay, let's summarize this lecture. We have discussed page setup, we have discussed page, portrait, landscape, we have discussed adjust to and change this person. Advice to use fit to, one page and zero tool to respect page wide, and select the paper size, letter or A4. Commonly we use A4, and let the margin be minimized to use the much space in your page, and also center your page horizontally and vertically to center the table or the object to the center of the page. Also, you can use header and footer, and you can customize header to any section, left, center, right, and use date, page number, total number of pages, or sheet name or sheet title. Or you can also add picture, time, date. It's up to you. Also, you can customize footer similarly like customize header. You can add whatever you want. Also, you can make the first page different or make odd or even pages different only. And we have take simple practice to print this active workbook, and we can select the page border using page break preview, and this is normal page, to select a part of page by using page preview and page break preview. Please practice this lecture. If you have any question, please contact me, and you have Udemy Q&A. Thank you, and see you in the next lecture.